sports, get ready for some NBA action. Moments away, it'll be the Philadelphia. While it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Forward with Giannis Antetokounmpo as the power forward. Holiday out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Here's Embiid. Misses off the right eye. And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Dishes it to Holiday. A three-pointer off the mark. And the 76ers with possession. Harden outside. Tucker a screen. Harden the pass to Tucker. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Nice job. Really increasing his playmaking over the last few years and excels at finding teammates.
Giannis outside. Ingles in the corner. Takes a three. No good on that one. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
And the basket by Harris.
You know, the mindset Harris has is one that allows him to be ready to shoot as soon as that ball touches his hands. Catch and fire.
And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, he's never been an all-star. And that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. I'm sure he'll take the trade.
Here's Embiid. Again, Philadelphia.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. And they get it. That one, no good. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And the pass to Maxey. From the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Lopez, a screen on Harris. Here's Middleton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the picture of consistency, Chris Middleton is like a metronome. Gives you 20 points, over 5 rebounds, and assists every year.
And that one falls for Middleton. And one reason for Middleton's consistency, he plays at his own pace.
And that's a great point, Kevin. With his size and shooting touch, he doesn't need to blow by his man to score. All about getting to his spots.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the 76ers. Harris up top. Rebound, Milwaukee.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Giannis dishes to Holiday. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
I love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Maxey passes to Harden. Harrell setting the pick for Harden. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whoever he's facing.
Portis, the pass to Middleton, or the 3. That shot off the mark. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Holiday against Harden. Harrell, a screen on Hubbard. Puts it up there for Harrell. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to the center.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. George Niang, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. McDaniels comes in for Harris. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Maxey. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden.
aggressive, but you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Milton with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Nice move. Yep, it counts.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one's good from Connaughton.
And that's almost automatic anytime you get the ball in that position.
Portis against Harrell. Shot off that time, and so is the Philadelphia 76ers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the far in Philadelphia.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
So with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Allen is out there with Carter. Then there's Pat Connaughton. And it's Brook Lopez. And it's Crowder in the four-man position. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. In the third spot, the Bucks.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You can see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Great Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Here's Harris, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know, looking to score often from there, Harris is excellent at drawing the defense's attention and fouls.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of them. The Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
And the 76ers making a change here. Harden's checked in, and Milwaukee with a change here too. Ingles is checked in. Antetokounmpo against Harris. They get it again. The 76ers leading by 8. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
There's Embiid, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltender.
Kudos for the effort. He got there a little too late.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing here by 8. Following this, they get to host the Rockets. On the clock. Lopez kicks to Crowder. No good on the triple. The 76ers leading by 8. Bounce the pass to Maxey. Lopez against Embiid. Back to Maxey. Nifty move. Can't hit that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
You know, you can't say enough about how important Brook Lopez was to the Bucks' 2021 title run. He gave that team an element they needed to get over the top, particularly as a rim protector and a guy who could score when needed.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he
Ingram. That one is on Holiday.
And it's almost impossible to stay down on Harden's shot fake. I mean, he's effective at getting defenders in the air, and when that happens, you're at his mercy.
And the first one at the line is good. When Lopez Clark arrived in Milwaukee in 2018, it was a pretty good union, wasn't it?
I agree, Kevin. I mean, he opened up their offense with his ability to stretch the floor as a big guy who can knock down threes, and then he really improved defensively and became an elite rim protector. The Bucks became a league power when Brook Lopez arrived, and the title came just a few years later. No coincidence.
Here's Middleton. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
That was really a platinum-level effort from Middleton. I mean, crafty and how he carved out room for himself on the interior.
Here's the teardrop, and Harden lays it in. Harden's got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
In the corner, Crowder with it. Offensive rebound. Holiday, no one around him. Offline with his first. The 76ers leading by 11. Now, here's Milton. Lets it go from 11. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Middleton can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Feeds to Harden. And no good that time. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Holiday. Plays it up and banks it in.
So many different ways that Holiday can beat you because he's got great length and size for a guard, and that allows him not to be afraid to mix it up inside.
Martin looking it over. Got it. Good job in the low post. Harden's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say.
Fantastic game from Harden in this one.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they asked him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harris backs you out there with Harden. And it's Harrison at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA, offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
No doubt. And teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer. And if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find it.
Harden the pass to Harris. Back to Harden. To the right side. Here's Tucker. Good. It's Harden with the assist that's out. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight.
Tell you what, for a guy who's inconsistent from 3, Tucker's showing you he can be scary out there at times for a defense.
And it's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Embiid. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Anthony Melton, he's checked in for James Harden. The Bucks also changing it up. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Carter in for Drew Holiday. Lopez outside, drop past the arc. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. Strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Bucks trail by 16. The Bucks working the ball around. As to Connaughton, a pointer. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Melton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Tucker. From outside the arc. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Philadelphia leading by 16. Melton finds Maxey. Now here is Harris. Shoots over Connaughton. Releases from the wing and drills it. Harris has got 4 this quarter.
You know, this team relies on Tobias Harris to score the ball, especially from these spots on the floor.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. We got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan. Sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David. And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy. Niang comes in for P.J. Tucker. Daniels is checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Jake Milton in for Maxey. The Bucks also changing it up. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Jay Crowder comes in for Antetokounmpo. Grayson Allen subbed in for Joe Ingles. Another miss by Philadelphia. And so it's Crowder with it. We'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's an 18-point game. Carter outside. Back to Crowder to stop the drought. They get the rebound. Portis misses from short range. The 76ers leading by 18. And here is Milton. They set the pick. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, Shake Milton, Clark, is 6'5". Has a 7-foot wingspan. I mean, that is insane size for a guard.
It sure is, Kevin. I mean, that's freakish length when you're only 6'5". And it allows Milton to guard positions 1 through 4. And I think that's critical in today's NBA with all of the switching we see defensively. So Shake's effort level helps him on defense as well. It's the wingspan and the want to that make him a versatile defender.
They've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
But the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Bucks trail by 20. Crowder, the pass to Middleton. We've got 22 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Holiday with it. Back to Middleton. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead.
Chip, right here. I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Bucks. The 4 and 5. Giannis and Portis. Holiday out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And the shot goes down. Harris has got the first points on the board here in the 4th for Philadelphia. The Bucks shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Holiday. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense from Harris.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, rebounding has certainly been at the center of it. So it's been good on a number of levels.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. Giannis against Harden. Broke loose. A shot by Middleton. Wide open. Off the mark there with a three-point shot.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Here is House. Ingles covering. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Going inside, and the layup's good off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And he makes good on the layup.
Really confident from the interior. Because of his length and strength, Giannis feels like he can
This has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Antetokounmpo. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
It's really easy to understand why this team thinks so highly of Antetokounmpo. I mean, a smart player, he takes high percentage shots, and he's team first in his approach.
Maxey passes to Harden. Back to Maxey. And here is Harris. No good with the triple. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Carter outside. Back to Giannis. A jump hook. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Maxey looking it over. Harden against Harden. Out to Harris. Three-pointer. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, he sure is a talented combo forward with terrific feel for the game. Harris can score in bunches.
Lopez, a screen on Harris. Middleton finds Lopez. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Embiid. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And also, the mid-range game has been working as well. They kept that as a big part of their game plan, and boy, are they being rewarded for it.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And then for Milwaukee, Jay Crowder's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And Allen subbed in for Joe Ingles. Here's Milton. No good. Good work defensively by Crowder.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory
For the 76ers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt. But an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
Man, always nice to get win number 1 against the opponent. You'll be seeing a total of this matchup 4 times over the course of the year. So they set the tone tonight, though, for their season series against Milwaukee.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for James Harden.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
And it goes down 2 points.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
Milton the pass to Melton. Back to Milton. Hit by Harold. Pulls up. High post. out to the wing. House kicks to Melton. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. There's a tale of two teams tonight, one that was